This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Hi, Bruno. How are you?
Good.
Good enough. So, what is our last class, guys? What is our last class?
Sir, yeah, SQL Server Management.
Okay, so we seen SQL Server Management System, Studio, Server. You know how we can connect your SQL Studio, okay, SQL Server Management Studio to your SQL Server, right? And we executed some vote statements also. Okay, let me go for open my server. Let me go for open my SQL Microsoft Management Studio, Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, once it is opened, then we'll see how we can connect to our SQL Server. Once connection has established, then let's go for executes, or let's go for write some queries on your SQL Server Management Studio to your SQL Server. Clear? Okay. I am. So I have to talk. I have to take some questions from you all. So Rajendra, can you please unmute your system?
Yes, sir. Tell me, sir.
So what is the use of the database management studio?
Sir, actually, and we can make a.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of disturbance from you. Okay, so I'm muting you. Sorry.
Sir, we can make a actually table, sir. Hidden table, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fine. Can you please mute your system? Yeah. See, I just opened my Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. After that one, I connected with my SQL Server. Once it is connected, then I want to write some queries, or else you have already your SQL file is there. So we seen some statements in a previously, right? And my previous class, I executed some queries, right? Let me go for open that particular file. Just click on it, open, and project solution folder, a file. So let's go for open the file. And this file, which is available in a code snippet SQL, my code snippet, and this is what this is the file I saved in my previous class. Okay, I'm opening that same file for continuation of our previous class. Okay, so in my previous class, you've seen that how we can create the database. So how should I increase the font size? Yeah, is it fine, right? So in my previous class, I just explained creating a database, creating the new database, and second one is with help of the use command, what you will do are working with creating the workspace or connecting specific database, connecting to the specific database, whatever the database you want to be connect, then you just go and use command. Okay. After that one, to so we are seeing some kind of DDL commands or DDL SQL commands. So from that one, the first command is create. So with help of the create command, you can able to go for creating the new objects in our database. Okay. Next one is already we have a table. So I just want to be create the same table with a different data structure. So it is not possible. Okay. So if you want to change the structure of the table in our database, we have to use the another DDL command. So the name of the DDL command is it's an alter command. Okay. So the alter we can use in three ways. One is the one is for creating the new table. Sorry, adding the new column or removing the column or else modifying the some specific columns. To modify the column, we can use the alter table and alter column. Okay, within that one, we should use the table name and column name and that particular data structure, you can mention it. So which means already the column is there. I just want to be modify the data type or you want to add the any constraints to our existing column in our existing table. Then we can use this particular command. Or else if you want to remove the one specific column in our table, then we can use the alter table, table name and drop column. And if you want to go with add the new column, then we can use the alter table student add and column name and the data type. So these are the three ways we can use the alter a command. Is it clear? So I hope you understood as of now only two DDL commands. You are just understand only two DDL commands. For example, I want to drop the column. Okay. So let me go with our database. Actually I have to use right, it's a default, it's a master. So I have to use this particular ADS database. Then I would like to go with the execute this particular command, or else you just select this one. Okay. So when I select this particular database, then you can work with this particular ADS 107 database actually. So in our database, I have a table. A table name is it's a student table. Okay. Within this particular table, I have the three columns are there. The name of the column is name, and second column is ADR, and third column is phone number. Okay. So this is our previous class. In my previous class, I explained you how I create the database and how should I use the database with help of the use command, and how we can create the table in our database. And after you creating the data structure, if you want to be modify that specific data structure of that specific table or that particular object, then we can use the alter command. Now, in this particular session, I would like to go for using the one more DDL command. Okay, the name of that particular DDL command is drop. So what is the use of the drop command? Drop is also command. It can help you to remove the or to delete the table. To delete the table. So it was very simple command, guys. It's a very simple command. Okay, so we just use the drop and followed by the table, and you're going to remove the table. If you want to remove the table, then make sure that you should give you the table name. What is my table name?
ADS 07.
Student, guys. Student is our table name. Student is our table name. Okay, so this is the table I want to remove it. You can see this particular table I want to remove it. So with help of the drop table and table name, let's go for execute this particular command. If I execute this command, so here the command completed successfully. So this is the message we got it. Okay, so let me go for refresh it, whether my table is deleted or not. We'll see now. Yes, database, and within that one I have some tables. You can see I don't have any table. Previously, I have a table is student. Now I don't have any table. The reason is that we deleted with help of the drop command. Okay, once the drop command is executed, so even you have some data is there, okay, in our table, that whole table it can be deleted. Okay, it's a clear, it's a clear
Sir,
or not?
Yeah.
can we
Yeah,
restore
yes, sir.
Sorry.
can we restore the table again?
So here we have the two things are there. Okay, sometimes it can happen backup. So you know that for that one we have the transactional commands are there, revoke and sorry not revoke, and commit and rollback commands are there. Okay, yeah, sometimes I mean there is some other things are there. Okay, so with help of that one we can do it, but in real time, so you don't have that kind of worry guys, because of you don't have that many permissions. Okay, so if you want to delete when you are using the drop command, so that particular command it won't give you to all developers, it can handle by the some people, higher authority people. Okay, and once sometimes if you delete it, so permanently we can delete, or else temporarily also we can delete. Okay, this is a permanent deletion actually. Yeah, let me go with the create the table. The reason is that the table is not there, right? So that I would like to go with creating the one more table. After that one I name it, creating a table again. How should I create the table? So you already know the command. What is the command? Create table table name and attribute name and data type, attribute name, data type, attribute name and data type. If we have the 4 columns, then we can give the 4 attributes. So you just go with execute this one. If I execute this one, maybe I created the table. So you just go and check it, refresh it. Then only we can able to see visually. Yes, we can see inside of the ADS, I have the tables. Within the table, I have the again student is there. So guys, this is the DBO is there, right? With the help of this one, we can able to roll back, or else we can able to back up over that we can see in a further classes. You don't worry. We will do it. Even you delete it, sometime we can able to access it. But sometimes it is not possible. You can remove permanently, or else we can remove them. We can remove it. Sometime it can be available in our space. Yeah, fine. So here I have a table is student is there. I want to rename it. Guys, please mute your systems. Who is that? Yeah, you just create the table, right? So the name of the table is student. Okay, so I just want to rename this one. So that is also it's a DDL command only. So here rename means what? You're changing the name of the table, or we can change the name of the object. Okay, renaming the table. If you want renaming the table, then we can use the command is rename. Oh, you're not renaming the table, you're going to renaming the one specific column. Okay, so here we have the sorry. Okay, let me go with see some structure of that particular. So rename, we can rename column, rename table. I think that command is not there. In SQL Server, you don't have that command. but we can do it. Here we have an option. You can modify it also. Here we have a command. Okay. So let me execute that one and I'll Google it, and we will get that particular query and we'll execute it. Okay. Give me 1 second of time. Yep. Let's see rename command, how we can use it. Okay. Rename command.
I think you can use alter table.
In SQL. Yeah, rename table, old name to new table. But that is a rename is not there. MS SQL. But that command is not showing. That's what I'm thinking. I'm confused over here. SQL Server SP rename. Let me see it. The alter is the command that we can do it. With the help of the alter, we will do it. But add rename columns. If you want to rename the column, then we can use again alter. I think so. Alter require alter permission to object it. So delete add column modify row number. Okay, forgot that one. I can come up with some solution about that one. Okay, and yeah, so I can talk about rename column. Okay, with proper example. But before that one, I just want to insert some data. Okay, so that will be it's a DML data manipulation language. Okay, DML will help you. DML is the language of the sublanguage of the SQL. With help of this particular DML, we can able to manipulate our database. Okay, so in our database, I have the one table is there, that is my student. Okay, I want to insert some data. If you want to insert the data, so from the DML, the first command is it's a inserting. Okay, insert will help you to insert the data into the table. For example, I would like to use the insert into table. Oh, insert into, what is the next command? Insert into table
Table name.
ADS 107. Okay, and which command we can use it? Tell me. First, we'll go with understanding the structure. First, we'll go with understanding the syntax so that it will be easy to write the command actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So fine. Whiteboard. Yes. Let me write it. The structure for the insert so that it will be easy to write the command actually. Oh what?
So we insert into the table name that is student.
Just a
Then
minute.
we
Yeah. Whiteboard. Yeah. First, we'll write the structure or syntax. Once we written the syntax, then it will be easy to write it. Okay. Otherwise, why engine is writing that you might be thinking. Too much. Oh God. Much of lazy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let me go with the writing the insert command syntax. Okay. If you want to go with understanding the insert command syntax, so the use of the insert command, it will help you to add the data elements or records. to add the records into the table. For example, you have a table. The table name is, it's a student. Let me consider this is my student table. So this is the table having the three columns. One is the student ID, and second one is the student name, and third one is the student address. This is my structure. Okay. I would like to insert some information into this particular table. So here you're inserting some data, right? For example, the student is my name of the student ID, and for example his location, for example HYD. Okay, let me consider this is the row. This is the row is the data, and the entire thing we can call it's a record. It's a one record. One row is nothing but it's a one record of that particular student. If you want to insert this kind of records, then we can able to go for insert command. At a time, you can insert either single row or single record or multiple records. We can insert single or multiple records into the table. Is it clear my point? Into the table. Did you got my point or not? What is the use of the insert command? Insert command will help you to inserting the data into the table. That's it. Or to inserting the records into the table. That's it. Okay. Or else add the records into the table. So that is exactly the definition of the or insert. That is the use of the insert command. Let's go with understanding the syntax, how it will be looks like. Okay. So the syntax is, the first one is insert 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 into table name, whatever the table you want to insert, that particular table name. So add is nothing but column name 1, column 1, column 2 name, and column 3, and so on. For example, if we have the n number of columns, then you have to mention the column n number of columns over here. Okay. Then after you should use the values. Values is the command. So with help of this particular values command, you would like to go for insert the multiple data elements. This is data 1, this is my data 2, and this is my data 3, and so on. If we have the n data elements are there, then we can able to insert it. Okay, so this is the data 1 will be holding into this column 1, this data will be holding into column 2, this data 3 will be holding into the column 3. So this is the way it can able to go for the inserting the data element into our table. Okay, let's see some example. Let's see some example. Okay, so here I have the student is my table. Within the table I have the three names are there. One is the S name, S at ADR, S phone number, right? So insert into the table name and followed by the name of the columns, S underscore name, comma S underscore ADR. Okay, so make sure that spellings are important over here. Phone. Okay, and after that one, this is my columns names, right? After that one, values. So we can use the values, and within this particular values, then we would like to go for insert the data. So name of the student is, it's a varchar, right? Varchar means we should give you in a string format. Yeah. So values, student name is, for example, Ram. Okay. And next, and address is, for example, Hyderabad. And next one is a phone number is, for example, +91 some number. Okay. So this is what. So this is the way you can able to go for insert the record into the table. Let me execute this one. So invalid object name ADS 107. This is the table name or database name, guys? It's a
Database
database
name.
name. So that we got error. So actually here we should give you the database table name. So we should give you the student is my table name. Student. Okay. Now we can execute. So here one row is affected, which means you are added the only one row. Okay. Now same command. If you go with insert one more data. So fine, I have to see the how my data is looks like before I executed this particular command. I want to see my data. So that is data query language, DQL. So from this particular DQL, we can use the select with help of the SQL. With help of the select, we can able to access the data. Here we have the select star. Star will use it for to access the all the columns. From is my syntax, and you should give you the a table name student. So with help of the select star from student, we can able to get the all information from this particular student. So here I inserted only one record. One is the name, address, and phone number. Okay. Now what I will do, I would like to add one more name. Here, for example, I would like to add the name is, for example, Satish. So Satish, okay, and he's having some phone number. Okay, so some phone number. Actually, he is from, let me consider he's from Bangalore. BNG. Okay, so let me execute this particular command. If I execute this one, again one more column it is affected. I would like to see the my data, how many rows I have it, how many records I have it in my table. If I go with this one, if I execute the select star from student, then I can see the 2 records in my table. Is it clear? So this is the way you can able to insert the data into the records. Okay, this is the way we can able to insert the records into the table. Okay, is it clear? Is there any question regarding about insert?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, please mute your system. Okay, so fine. So here I just want to actually the Satish, it should be small letters, right? But I want to make it is a capital letter, or else maybe is not a Satish, maybe some name. Okay, I maybe I forgot to mention his name. Maybe I entered the wrong information. I just want to update it. So that is also, it's a DML command only. The DML command is, it's a update command. DML also, it's a one of the update is also one of the DML command. Let me go with the update. Let me go with understanding the update command. So for example, you already inserted some information, but the data you are inserted some wrong information. Okay, I want to be updated. So what is the use of the update command? Can anyone explain me what exactly the update is doing? Update will do that, modify the or change the record information in the table. So you have a table. Within the table, we have some kind of data records are there. Within that records, each and every record which are having some information. You would like to go for modify that particular information. Then we can able to go with this particular update command will help you. Okay. Whenever using the update command, so if you want to set any information, then we can use the set inside of it. And moreover, on which or where you want to be modified, for that one, we have to use the where class. So where is the class? With help of the where class, okay, we have to mention the condition over here. So whatever the condition which is satisfied, that particular records will be modified with help of this particular update command. Okay, let me write the syntax for the update command. Let me write the syntax. Update table name, update table name, and set operation or set keyword, and whatever the column you want to be modified, that particular column name, and so the data what you want to be update, the new data. Okay, and then after we have to go with where class, where, and followed by the condition. So, or here we have to mention the condition. So whatever the condition it could be satisfied, that particular records will be affected with this particular data. Okay, yep. Okay, let me go with see my example. You can see actually Satish address is not Bangalore. Okay, maybe he is from Chennai. I would like to update it. So update, okay, update table name student, set yes address equal to ADR, right? I would like to update the address of the Satish. So address is, my new address is, or Satish new address is Chennai. Okay, or else Pune. Okay, and so you have to mention the which record you want to be affected, right? So wherever the Satish name is there, wherever the name of the Satish is there, that particular person address I want to changes. So S name is Satish. Okay, if the name Satish is, it will be go for checking the where the name of the Satish available. With that particular column, with that particular record, the column is at S address. The address will be affected with this particular Pune. Okay, let me execute this particular command. What will be happening? We'll see. So here you are changed only one record, right? So let me see it whether my data is changed or not. So with help of the select star from data query language will help you to access the data from the database or table. See here, previously the Satish address is, it is Bangalore. Now it was changed as the Pune. Okay, so this is the way we can able to update the any one of the record in our table. Is there any question recording about update? Yeah. Guys, I'm waiting for your confirmation. Did you got my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Sir, should we check the by name or
Sorry?
where command is there?
Where
Where
command
student
is,
name?
yeah, where is the command? So where is the
Why can't
command
we
which is
keep
for,
student phone number?
it's up to your choice. So which I want to change the Satish address. If you have a phone number, if you want to take a reference is the phone number, you can consider. It's up to your choice. This is just a condition, right? You can use your logic. Okay, it's up to your logic. For example, I want to, wherever the HVD is there, and with that particular HVD, I have to give you the a unique phone code or zip code. Okay, did you got my point? I can give you a small
Yes,
example.
yes.
I want to change the pin code. Okay, I want to add the new column. I want to add the alter. I just want to add the one more column, alter, and the command will be, it's a pin code. And the column name is, it's a pin code. Wherever the address of HV common, maybe one situation, right? That particular situation we can able to go with um, update and student and set and pin code equal to some name, and where the location, where the address is, that particular location. Okay, and then automatically that number of records can be affected. Okay, I can write that particular command now. Alter. So alter will be used for to adding the one more column. Okay, in my before that one, I have to insert one more HOD information. I would like to insert the one more in HOD record. In wherever the HOD is there, wherever the HOD is there, I would like to okay, some number. Okay, so I would like to go for inserting the one more record in my table. Oh, sorting or binary would be truncated into the table. Maybe we have more number of numbers are there. Actually, my var carries it's 13 characters only maximum. Okay, see if I execute this one. So total we have the 3 records are there, and address is its HOD is there. But I would like to go for adding the new column. Then I would like to use the alter command, right? With help of the alter command, I can able to create the new column. Okay, alter, and what is the command for alter? Alter table and table name. Okay, add and column. Add column name, right? My column name is, for example, pin, zip code or pin. Okay, and the data type is, for example, varchar of 10. So this is the command. Yes, we can execute with see what information we have it. See, this is the pin code which is having the null default. The reason is that you are just created few minutes back, and previously I could not enter any data related to this one. Okay, but now I decided that wherever the HOD is there, that I want to pin with some 50010 something like this. So we would like to go with the take this particular update command, and we'll go with execute update student, and I would like to update the pin. I would like to update the pin. Okay, so what could be the my pin? For example, let's say 50020. Okay, this is the pin I want to update. And so here I would like to use the references address. Wherever the address which is HOD, that it will be updated with the some pin number. Okay, let me execute this command. What happened we'll see. Yeah, 2 rows are affected. Let me see what are the rows are affected. Then we can execute this one. Then we can see previously which is the data will be null data will be there, right? But now we have the 50020. Okay, so this is the way you can able to update the not only single record, and it can be go for updating the multiple records if the condition is satisfied. Here my condition is satisfied. Wherever my address is HOD, that particular records which is going to change the pin with this particular number. Okay, or this particular pin code. I hope you clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Good enough. Now I would like to go for delete the some data. I would like to go with delete the some data. Which data I want to delete it? So for that one, we can use the delete command. Let me write it about delete command. The delete command also, it's a DML command only. What does mean the DML? Data manipulation language. From the DML, we have one more command is there. The command name is, it's a delete. So with help of delete command, we can remove the some records. We can remove some records, some specific records based upon the condition, or remove all records at a time. So both we can do. Either you can able to remove the some number of command or some specific number of commands based upon the condition, or else we can able to remove all the commands records also. Okay, see what will be the syntax for the delete clause or delete command. So just remember this particular syntax: delete, okay, from table name, whatever the table you want to work on it, that particular table name you have to give as an input for here. Okay, and so followed by the where class, and the where class, it should have the a condition. Okay, whatever the condition which could be satisfied, that particular data you can able to remove it, that particular records we can remove it. Okay, let me go and execute the delete command. Tell me guys, delete from what is the table name? It's a student is my table name, and here we can use the where class, and followed by the condition is what? I want to remove only Pune record, Satish record, I want to remove it. Okay, so where yes underscore name equal to Satish. Okay, if this command was executed successfully, then that particular record, it can be deleted from my table. Yes, you are deleted one particular table, oh, sorry, one particular record. Okay, for example, I would like to go with the okay, select start from, let me see it, which data we have it, what are the records we have it. Let me execute this particular command, select start from student. Here I have only 2 records guys, here I have only 2 records. The reason is that I deleted the Satish record, right? Now if I execute if I not use the where class, then what happen, we'll see. Delete from table, for example student. If I execute, so my entire data was deleted guys, so I don't have any records. If I could not use it the where class, then the all records from the table, it can be deleted automatically. Okay, once the delete command is executed without any where class. So make sure that when you are using the delete command, you should remember we should use the where class. If you're not using the where class, then automatically you can able to remove all the records. Okay, yeah, fine. I would like to insert the one more record. I have to insert one more record, and let me go with inserting the one more record. Other two records are there. Okay, again I inserted the right, I executed my previous command so that I have the 2 records are there. Now what I will do now, I have to use the one DDL command, that is truncate. I have the one more command, that is my truncate. Okay, so what is the use of the truncate guys? Truncate will help you to remove the data elements from the table. That's it. Same like a table from student. Truncate table and table name. Okay, so if I execute this particular command, my previous records are deleted. You might be thinking, oh shit, you might be thinking, right? Then what is the use of the delete from table or truncate table student? So here delete from students also removing all the records, and the truncate table student also removing all the records. Then what could be the difference? Can anyone guess it? Can anyone guess it? Guys, can anyone guess it? What is the difference between the table from student or truncate table student? Both are used for to remove the data from the table only. You are removing the entire data from the table. Here also you're removing the entire data from the table. Then what is the difference?
In delete from uh, yeah, from delete from
Hmm?
student, whole table will be deleted. But in truncate, only the records, the elements will be
No,
deleted.
no. Here delete also it is removing only records only. Truncate also removing the only records. The entire table is removed by the drop command. Drop
So
will
the
use it to remove the entire table.
so the difference will be with the drop table will remove the table, but with the truncate will remove
Yeah.
just element
So
inside the table, not the table itself, just
remove the data in the table.
content itself. Yeah, in the table.
Yeah, in the table. Okay. Drop will be used to remove the table. Truncate will use it to remove the data in the table or from the table. Okay. And delete from student also will use it for to remove the data from the table only. Remove the data from table only. But thing is that delete, when I use it the delete, you can roll back. For example, you deleted some number of records. Whenever I use it the rollback operation, so whatever I deleted that we can able to recovery, that we can able to backup. So in case of delete from student we can do the backup, but in case of truncate we cannot do the backup. That is the only difference. Okay, in case of truncate we cannot apply the rollback operation on your table. You cannot apply the rollback operation on your data to recovery purpose. But in case of delete from student, we can apply the rollback. Then whatever you deleted, that it can be recovered. That is the only difference. Okay. Is there any questions? Is there any questions?
No.
So as of now, what are the commands I explained? I just noted in my notepad, so it can help you for understanding purpose. Okay, zoom in. Okay, so from the DDL commands, we seen the okay rename option. We couldn't seen it, right? One is the create command. We seen it. Second one is the update. We seen it. Not update. Create, alter, drop, truncate, and we have the rename. But I'm not explain that one. I can explain in later on session. And next one is DML. From the DML, we seen the insert, and we seen the update, and we seen the delete. Okay, and from the DQL, we just seen only one thing, that is select. Okay, so mainly these are the commands we are using, guys. We will see some more examples, and I can explain some operations for understanding of the where class and everything. By tomorrow class, what we will see, we will learn some operations or operators in SQL. Okay, after that one constraints, then we can able to go with practice more on examples for better understanding of the SQL. Okay. If you have any questions for today's class, please let me know. I would like to try to answer your questions. Any questions? Can I drop off my session? Yeah, we will see by tomorrow class, guys. Bye. Take care. See you, and keep practice of this particular SQL, and keep Google, and so maybe you might get some more information of my classes. Okay. Bye. Take care. See you.